Okay, we have 3 videos to watch here. We have the Season 4 launch trailer. I'm guessing this is the Grief trailer, and then an Overlook comes to Verdansk. The Overlook comes to Verdansk. Okay, so what should we watch? Let's start with the Season 4 trailer here. Why did I do that? I already have it unlocked on the other side because it took me forever to freaking load the damn video. So let's get into it right now. Please don't freeze on me now. All right, let's do this. Adler.
But we need someone who can crack them. Time to see an old friend. All right, Adler.
Stitch.
Make me a deal.
He looks badass. Okay, one of our new maps. Whoa, was that a zipline?
The new world order is at hand. Time to level the playing field.
Wait, what is this? Oh, they're on a different... Wow, that was a nice transition, actually.
Tear them to pieces.
Yeah. Team Richtofen or Team Sam? Grief the competition. Oh my god, it's been so long. Oh, that made me so happy. I like that Adler skin. Oh, that Stitch skin. Ooh. Whoa. Oh.
Time to deal with the devil.
Okay. Just like how I said in the outro cutscene, I think Adler is a stormtrooper. If he was trying to shoot Stitch there, which I'm probably assuming he's not because they're working together, like, he completely missed point blank. I don't even... Who was he even shooting at? Was he trying to shoot at the dude behind him? Because if he did, that bullet clearly missed as well. I just don't know. I just don't know. But there is our free content updates right there. Season 4, Call of Duty, purple themed with Stitch. Couple things I want to mention. Let's go back here. Let's turn this down a bit. Right there. That's actually a perfect stop. Look at the zipline. Have we had... oh, what are they called? I'm dumb. It's vertical or I think horizontal zip lines. That hasn't been in a Call of Duty, has it? At least from what I can remember. Even in campaigns, I don't even know if this is like one of the first times we actually see that. And that was also, there's one in Verdansk too, so that's actually pretty interesting. Let's continue here. I think we're just into a new... Wait, was that a new wood skin? Who was that? Oh my god, this freaking YouTube is just absolute trash right now. What is happening? Or is that a new operator? Who is this? Who is this douchebag? I don't know. Let's move on though. I kind of like the skin. I like the tattoos. It's been a while, friend. This is a weird scene. I really hope like there is a section in a multiplayer map where you just beat the crap out of people with like frying pans and crap. I like this transition. That was pretty cool. Oh, that's the same map. Oh, that right there. That is, I think that's the Grim Reaper. Oh yeah, that's totally the Grim Reaper with the four barrels right there. That is pretty sick. That's coming as a score streak, I think. Not as an actual weapon, so yeah. There you go. And here we go, Grief. We can even see a new skin for Park. Is that Park? That looks like Park. I don't know. Who is that? That looks like a new skin, though. I haven't seen that before. Of course, Team Richtofen or Team Sam. Man, Grief coming back after 10, 12 years. 13 years? Holy crap. It's going to be really, really fun. One thing is the score streaks here. So this is going to be a very interesting mechanic into Grief now, how the score streaks are going to work. Like, hey, that could be a problem. I didn't even realize that this was a new building in Verdansk too. It's just occurring to me right now. So they're adding more POIs. I guess there kind of goes my Avalon theory. I guess they're just going to keep on adding to Verdansk. Yeah, a brand new black obsidian looking building. And look at that. There's a freaking, oh, you guys can't see my mouse. I keep on forgetting that. I don't know why my mouse is not appearing, but you can see a zip line right above the fight text. It looks like it's going to, it's not the stadium, but it's that building right next to it. I don't know the POIs in Verdansk. I don't play that much. But yeah, it's going straight to the building right next to it, to its left. So yeah, like I said, I've only ever remember seeing zip lines go up or going down. Like that's interesting that there's a horizontal one right there too. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen a scaling mechanic. That's going to be really cool if you can scale the buildings. That's going to be extremely dangerous. You know, there's going to be snipers looking at this place like 24/7, but that's pretty hilarious. Like, I like that. Oh, that crane moves. Oh, that's sick. And I want to get this sick shot here. Look how cool that is. Oh my god. I love this freaking scarecrow type mask that Stitch is repping here too. Like, I dig it a lot. But yeah, if Adler was trying to shoot Stitch here, like, yeah, he's a stormtrooper, 100%. But yeah, I don't want to linger too much or talk too much because I know I'm kind of getting to that point right now. Let's go watch the next trailer here, the Grief trailer. Oh, and it's going right into it right now. All right, well, I want to get this full here. Hopefully this doesn't lag out on me. Black Ops 6 Zombies. Here we go. Oh, that's a pretty sick Maya skin. Team Richthofen, Team Sam, Grief. Oh my god.
A new zone has appeared. Capture it.
If they take the zone, terrible, awful, bad things will
Oh.
Nature can be cruel. So is stealing people's ammunition.
Oh, whoa, what?
that puts their plans on ice.
Oh, it's on every map.
Their souls. Yes, yes, we are the winners.
Yes, Richthofen Nolan North is back, man. Just that was great. That was great. We gotta rewatch that. First of all, that is one badass skin for Maya there. That I like that a lot. Everyone looks so cool in this. Is this a new Weaver skin too? His skin in the game, he has a orange jacket. Yeah, this is, oh, they messed up the coloring on that. That's funny. Get our two teams there. Grief. Oh my god. This is awesome. Team Richthofen, Team Sam. The logos look crisp. Complete the objectives. So it looks like they've added, like, as you see, their capture zone. So like little objectives to the game. Oh my god. This is going to be super interesting. This is going to be completely different from what we knew. Forget what you know. This is actually blowing my mind. This is going to be completely different. Like, oh my god, did they do this right? Did they do this right? There's so many things to it. Like Sam, I guess, or one of the teams can be frozen. You can steal the enemy's weapons, the enemy team's weapons. Oh my gosh. Grief ammo drain. So yeah, that is taking people's ammo from them. So that's weird. Can you still shoot people in this? The fact it's on every map too. Oh, you can control a Margwa? Oh, yeah, thinking about it, he just ran right by Weaver and Maya here and just went straight for Brutus. Wow, so on top of controlling score streaks and all these other buffs and debuffs to the opposing and friendly teams, you can also control the elite zombies as well. Or you can at least get one on your team. I really want more. By the way, Weaver doesn't have a mustache. It is also coming on the 29th too. That's just, what, 8 days away? 7 days. Oh my god, that's actually kind of, I kind of like that. You know, I was actually hoping that I'm going to sound crazy for this, but I was actually hoping a new map wouldn't come out because yeah, I don't know how the rest of this game cycle would have went if we released the last DLC map, if there is one more left, and then just have game modes come out for the rest of the year. I think that would have just murdered momentum for Black Ops 6 Zombies. So I'm glad that they are taking a break from releasing a proper map and bringing back a mode that people have been asking for ever since Black Ops 2 ended. That's probably just me. Probably since, I don't know, Black Ops 4, I would say. But we do have one more to look at. The Overlook comes to Verdansk. So a nice little look at the new huge building here. We're just going to have some devs talk over here. I'm not going to probably say too much about this because I don't play too much Warzone, but let's take a look at it.
In season 4 of the downtown POI update in Verdansk, it's going to introduce a really cool building called the
Buffering circle won't go away.
It's like an action movie. You got players like running along the tops of the cranes, jumping off. Helicopters are flying underneath, actually flying through. You got people coming up on the zip lines.
I like that shot. That was a really cool shot, going straight up to the top.
Have something new and refreshing.
So we're adding a new POI to the downtown area. It's this massive, stunning new tower.
It's a really unique spin on a high.
Wow, that is huge.
It's going to open up a lot of cool strategies that people really fall in love with.
It's a lot of verticality and movement up and down, so a lot of things to explore.
So we have
Okay.
trains. They're not just static; they actually move.
You'll find control panels, and when you activate them, the crane will rotate.
Oh, okay.
A platform that squads can jump onto and be relocated up to a high position on the tower where you can jump into the atrium space, or even from some positions you can get to the top of the penthouses.
So there's multiple ways to use the
Some
crane.
really cool features that we have throughout the building. One is in the lobby.
There is an activation point, and you activate it. All the doors come down. So if you're running from another team, you can lock it down real quick, and then you can give yourself a moment to shield up and break. Anyone that wants to try to get in has to go through one of our vents.
Ooh.
There's a lot of really cool things that we've
Ooh.
done, especially at the top of the building.
We've got these penthouses that are still under construction.
There's some cool secrets up there. There might be some rare loot in the safe room. I'll leave it up to players to sort of find that, though.
We're excited for players to drop in, have some fun, and experience all the new gameplay opportunities that Overlook has to offer. It's menacing. Everyone's going to enjoy it. Check it out. Have some fun and take advantage of the high points.
Everyone's going to enjoy it. It's a big building. That's for sure. It is definitely a big building. It looks like there are 2 cranes, though. I wonder if there's 2 cranes that are operational, and it seems like there's also multiple ways to control it, too. It looks like one actually in the crane bridge, and yeah, as those little computers laying around, too, you can control them. I also really like the fact that there's multiple ways to get into the building, especially after it's locked down. The vents was a really cool idea, so I like that. And, of course, we have another one of these... I don't know what to even call this. This isn't a horizontal. This isn't even vertical. This is just a slant of a zip line here. So yeah, you don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't see these type of zip lines that much in the Call of Duty Battle Royales. But I don't know. If you're a Warzone player, let me know how you feel about this huge ass building. What was it called? The Overlook being added into Verdansk. Alright, we're on the Twitters here. So I know stuff started coming out yesterday, so let's get to the beginning of May 21st. There's a lot. Okay, here we go. There's a lot. Here's our roadmap. Oh yeah, let's open this here. Let's take a look at this. Team elimination, one in the chamber, party ops, shutdown, fugitive blitz, eclipse, fringe as the new maps come into the game, and the Grim Reaper, yes, as a score streak. Cool, cool. We have grief, we have new gobblegums, explosive flourish, flavor hex is making a return, and rain burps, which looks like a whimsical. So okay. Shatterblast. Oh, Shatterblast is coming back to the game. New Dark Ops challenges, which is actually pretty cool. That's a nice, what is it called? Quality of life update right there. Grim Reaper score streak, limited time modes, Abomination challenge, limited time mode, and a starting room challenge. Oh my gosh. King of the Dead. I don't know why that looks like. I don't know. That just immediately reminded me of King of the Hill for some reason. Could you imagine just Hank Hill in Call of Duty? I wouldn't be surprised. New weapons, the pickaxe, the Olympia's making its return, the LC-10, the FAR, yeah, the FAMAS is coming back, like I said in the outro trailer, and the SX model from Black Ops 4 is back. Oh, I hated that. I hated this rifle so much. It just sucked in Black Ops 4. It's probably going to suck in Black Ops 6 here. So yeah, we have new attachments, the G grip and the Strider 22 3-round burst. Okay, so you turn the Strider into a 3-round burst. That's pretty cool. Stitch, Omen, that's a pretty cool Black Cell skin. You probably actually aren't going to be able to see the bottom stuff here, but we have new bundles. I really don't care about that. Ballerina. Wait, isn't Ballerina... Isn't that the John Wick thing? Or spinoff? Ooh, John Wick's coming to Call of Duty. Ooh, look at that. Warzone, the Overlook, downtown, interceptable cranes, horizontal zip lines. Okay, confirmed horizontal zip lines are in the game. I guess, yeah, they have never been in Warzone. That's what I thought. So, yeah, I wonder how people are going to react to that. Resurgence Casual, Clash, Havoc Royale as new modes, rank play Resurgence. Why is this thing just in the way? I don't give a damn about going to the next post right now. Hand Cannon Killstreak, Search and Destroy Contract, Loot Master perk, a new perk, okay, a new perk I guess in season, Care Package Killstreak, and Door Barricades, a field upgrade. Okay, so you can actually barricade doors now? That would be super, super annoying. I would hate that, going up against that. Man, honestly, like the biggest thing in Season 4 is 100% grief. Even if I was like a Verdansk player or just a multiplayer straight person, like grief is definitely the biggest deal out of everything here. We gotta go find the blog post and see if there's any intel on how the game works or any exclusive details here. They actually memed on the M14 gang. RIP M14, but Olympia's better. Learn more about grief. There we go. That's what we want. Let's go open up this blog post and yeah, let's check out the pre-brief. Or does that say... Wait, is there a typo? Is that a capital I? Why did they use a capital I or a lowercase l? Pre-brief. Had to leave for a sec, grab another cup of coffee. Let's go put on my reading glasses. Not really though, but let me just put these on because, you know, makes me look a little bit more sophisticated. Welcome to Grieve, the highly anticipated zombies mode returning for the first time in over a decade, now equipped with Call of Duty Black Ops 6 flavor and features. Grief is a 4v4 indirect PvP mode that pits Team Sam and Team Richtofen against each other in the ultimate battle of zombie killing efficiency. Which team can survive the longest while sending as many griefs at the enemy team as possible? Put your zombie talents to the test in this mode while competing against real players attempting to survive longer than you and your squad. I cannot believe I said that without fucking any word up. These glasses are amazing. Of course, we all know how grief works. I really didn't have to read that out, but once I was rolling, I wanted to see if I could actually get through it. So yeah. I celebrate the stupidest things. Rules of grief. Indirect PvP cannot affect the health of the... Oh, okay, so okay, this is what I was actually wondering here. So let me actually finish here. Indirect PvP cannot affect the health of any opponent or teammate with weapons or equipment. Grief the enemy using capture zones. Okay, I thought they were going to say a little bit more in that sentence there. I wanted to know if you can actually still stun the enemies, because if you remember in the original Grief, you could knife or shoot the enemy team and it would kind of stun them for like a half second, a second or two. So I wonder if they still left that in or if that thing is completely taken out. Quicker round progression. Zombie rounds will be more densely populated with normal standard mode. Okay, upgrading your loadouts. The machines you need to upgrade your loadout and stock up on perks are available in Grief arenas. Alright, win condition, last team standing wins, of course. So, okay, what I was really hoping actually was that they would kind of just, I know it's a big feature in Black Ops Zombies, but they would just kind of turn off the upgrade machine and just like kind of get rid of the whole loadouts altogether, because I don't know, what I was kind of hoping like they would just take away your loadout, you just spawn it with a pistol and then force you to hit the box and just get higher tier weapons at that point. I think that would have been a lot more challenging, a lot more, I guess, fun, and a lot more classic feeling, because a lot of people want that classic zombies feeling, just spawning in with a pistol and just slowly making your way into the super soldier. And they had I think they would have had like a pretty good shot or good chance to do it with the return of Grief here. I thought that would have been a nice extra challenge to it, but I don't know. That's just me. Oh my god, all I had to do was just scroll down a little bit and okay, everything I just said before doesn't even matter. First rule, you cannot directly hurt or eliminate enemy players, but you can ruin their day. Firing at the enemy will cause them to slow down. Striking enemy players with your melee can also slow them down as well as push them. So yes, they are bringing that system back, which is... I'm happy. I know it's a little bit annoying, but that's a part of Grief, man. You're trying to grief the other team. Be as annoying and... as much as a little shit as possible. Additionally, players cannot pass through each other, so using your body as a blocker can torment the enemy in the right circumstance. Oh my god, I'm just having so many memories flood back. Oh my god, if you guys want to check out a quick video, at least the one and only video I made of Grief on the channel, I'll have it right up here. Yeah, right there. So if you guys want to, after this video, of course, check that out. Fun little fact about that video, I'm pretty sure that is my first video to hit over 1,000 views on YouTube. So yeah, that video really holds near and dear to my heart. Quicker round progression. In addition to the other team, it means that there's a lot of zombies to fight. So if you're taking a rough count of the general number of zombies in each round through standard mode, throw that out the window. The hordes will get larger. Awesome. So it's hopefully it's just like a constant feed of zombies. It's pretty much just going to be like Rampage turned on, but without the super sprinters. And what I mean by that is when you turn on the Rampage Inducer, the zombies just constantly spawn with the round just accommodating for that. So yeah. Upgrading your loadouts. Each Grief arena is equipped with a Dirt Wonder Fizz machine, Pack-a-Punch machine, mystery box, Sans Wonder Weapons. What the fuck does that mean? Sans Wonder Weapons? Does that mean, what does that mean? I heard that they were taking them out, but what's Sans Wonder Weapons? I'm figuring that out right now. What the hell does Sans means? What does Sans mean? Without. Oh my god, why? Why use a... I hate the wording that they use all the time. Frickin' Treyarch nerds. Arsenal, crafting table, armor, wall buys, and gobblegum machine with a slightly more limited selection of available gobblegums. So they are doing restrictions to some gobblegums. Exit strategy, idolize, wonder bar, of course, timeout, and flavor hex. That kind of sucks, but obviously it wouldn't make sense to have wonder bar in there since they're taking out all the wonder weapons. I think that's a... I don't know. I think that's a weak choice. I think that is a really weak choice to do. A little side note, while the current gobblegum restrictions are in place to keep matches dynamic yet balanced, additional restrictions may be made in the future as the developers keep an eye on game balance similar to ranked play. Okay, so this is just the beginning. There could possibly be a whole bunch more gobblegums just being restricted from the game mode, which... Hey, I don't know, man. Oh, kind of thinking about it now. Is this kind of pay to win with the gobblegum type of thing? Because, like, if you don't have any gobblegums and you're going up a team that has, like, every gobblegum to their at their disposal, like this, oh, that's, yeah, I know you can earn it just by playing the game, but like as someone who just doesn't play zombies that much and wants to try Grief and use some of the gobblegums, they're gonna have to pay for some. Ooh, maybe you should just disable gobblegums altogether, thinking about it, but that does kind of take out a fun aspect. Oh, that's a hard thing to balance. I understand why, but that's... Hey, am I wrong thinking about that? Oh, and that also extends to like DLC weapons too for people who don't play the game much and don't have every single weapon. Oh man. Oh, this could be controversial. Stay on the move and pick up salvage wherever and whenever you see it. So okay, so they're increasing the amount of salvage that is picked up too from 50 to 100. So yeah, that's going to make it a little bit easier for players to upgrade their weapons. But yeah, if it's visible to all players, yeah, you're going to have to be stamina up's going to be a key perk, I feel, in this game. To win a match of Grief, all members of the enemy team must be fully downed or eliminated. Respawn rounds will occur every 3 rounds. Okay, so I think it used to be at the end of every round your teammates would be revived, but yeah, it seems like every 3 rounds is going to be reviving any players that have been eliminated. So okay, that's a little bit different. Another you know, challenging factor, trying to make sure you stay alive if you're the last person standing. But for 3 rounds, that could be very, very hard depending on what round you're on. A little bit of an intel card here. Get into the zone. If you want to grief the other team, you'll need to complete an objective from inside the capture zone, working with your team to make sure you're all within the zone's limits to get credit for the eliminations. Okay, so yeah, just hold objective. I'm guessing just kill a bunch of zombies and you get some sort of reward or a buff or possibly another ally to help you grief the other team. Utilizing field upgrades can be a huge game changer, especially if you're using them to synergistically. Using them using them synergistically with your teammates. Group Shroud is great for dropping aggro for your team so that the horde focuses on the enemy, or using the protection augment or healing aura to give your teammates a chance to breathe while they focus on how to continue the fight in tough situations. Yeah, it's funny that they say about that, because I feel like the biggest ones that are going to be used are going to be Group Shroud and healing aura. I'm not too sure how many people are going to be using Frenzy Guard during this, or I don't know, maybe they could do that and then just be like a distraction. I don't know, it could be very interesting, but I don't know. I think there's a couple of field upgrades that aren't going to be used. I think Energy Mine won't be used. I don't think Frost Blast is going to be a huge game changer in this. But then again, we've never seen this type of mechanics in Grief before, so it's going to be a lot of testing, and I don't know, maybe something will shine brighter than the others. Communication is key in zombies, and it's especially important in Grief, particularly as the rounds get higher and the risk of being swarmed becomes much greater. Whether it's working together to secure a capture zone, or if you're about to be overrun by the undead, it's paramount that your team knows what's going on before it's too late. Yes, I need to get myself a new mic, new headset, because it's this thing has just been pooched for the last like 4 months, so I haven't been able to talk to anyone. I've just been talking on Discord. But yeah, during this I do want to like try and play with some random people and, you know, just get that nice variety mix up. It's gonna be I'm really stoked for Grief to come back. This is another thing I really want to know here. Grief arenas. Oh, that's what I love to hear. Arenas. Grief arenas. Perfect. Grief takes place in specific locations on each zombies map, known as Grief arenas. Below are the available arenas that are available to each map. I know that's not what it said, but I was starting to lose my fucking train of thought there. Arena 1, Pay and Pump, the Motor Lodge, and the Fuller's Liberty Lanes. Okay. And the second arena is the Dark Church, Cemetery, and the Hilltop. So 2 Grief areas in Liberty Falls. I feel like they could definitely add one more zone, but I feel like they are holding that for a future update or possibly for next season. Smart thinking, but yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter in the first place because we have so many maps to work with now. But yeah, I can totally see Grief getting some updates, some new locations added as the next couple seasons roll on here. Terminus, the Biolab, which is actually, yeah, that's a pretty good area. Terminus, you can have so many different areas for, especially like if you want like smaller maps. Oh my god, dude, could you imagine on one of the islands? That would be freaking amazing. But yeah, Biolab is one of them. Crab Island, which is probably the biggest island I think on the, besides the main one in Terminus. And yeah, only 2 arenas at this point, so they're just going to have 2 for each one. They're definitely going to be adding a lot more. If I were to guess, and if they're actually, you know, pretty smart about it, I would just release a new arena for every single map every season. That's the thing with Terminus, man. You have so many options with that. You have the main island you can work with. You can have just like the prison holding cells. You can have, what, like I said, one of the other islands, the boat, the boss fight area even. A lot of cool things that you can work with there. But let's move on to Citadel's arenas, the courtyard, ramparts, and entrance hall, which, yeah, that's a pretty sick Grief area, I'd say. Oh, and there's only 1 for Citadel, not even the spawn room. That's kind of weird that they only limited Citadel to 1. I thought for sure that they were going to add the spawn room as an arena, but well, I guess I was wrong. The Tomb, Dig Site, and Roman Mausoleum. So I almost butchered that. And look at that, the Tomb. gets 2 arenas. Not even Citadel. What's with the Citadel hate, man? Dark Ether Nexus, which is going to be a pretty sick map for Grief, to be honest. And Shattered Vale, the Garden Pawn and Lower Terrace, so just the spawn room of it. And Arena 2, the Upper Terrace, Shem's Hedge, and Motor Courts. So I know, obviously this is the Motor Court, and I know where Shem's Hedge is, but where is the Upper Terrace? Is that inside the mansion? Another big area, and look at that, there's a third one. Okay, Grand Foyer, East Foyer, and the library. Okay, so I was completely wrong. So I think the Upper Terrace, I'm guessing, is just leading up to the mansion, thinking about it, so okay. I feel like this is going to be the most popular one out of Shattered Vale, and I see a 4th arena. They're adding 4. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. West Hallways, South, West Balcony, and the Bottlery. I have locations and shit turned off in my Zombies HUD, so I actually have no idea where the Bottlery is. The only place I could think is like the... I don't know, that place, like the wine cellar? Beware of the Bottlery and its 2 entry. Okay, yeah, so it is that one little area where you have to do one of the Easter egg steps with the cup. Capture zones. Capture zones will appear frequently. Okay, so just the objectives. Okay, I'm guessing they're reading, kind of like skimming through this here. I'm guessing it's going to kind of work how the SAM trials work. Critical kills, support, equipment kills, melee kills, anything that you can think of related to a SAM trial. So that's kind of self-explanatory right there. Capture zones can quickly turn the tide of a match, especially when both teams are evenly skilled. For example, winning a capture zone means that even in high rounds, you can catch a small break that could give your team the opportunity to visit Pack-a-Punch machine or before the action heats up again. Okay, so yeah, capturing the zones is obviously going to be extremely vital to the game mode. And what I assume what they mean by a small break is that all the zombies are just not going to go after you for like a minute or so you can actually do all the things you need to do. When a capture zone is secured, the team that lost the fight will be sent to Grief. In other words, the team that did not capture the zone will be debuffed by one of the Griefs listed down below. Let's check them out right now. Weapon nerf. Affected players do significantly less damage to zombies while the Grief is in effect. Ammo drain. Affected players will have their ammo slowly drained from their weapons even if the weapon is stowed. Okay, so yeah, both weapons, no matter which one is out, is going to be losing ammo, so that's a little bit terrifying. A zombie ambush, an elite zombie is spawned and friendly to the T. Okay, yeah, like we saw in the trailer, it seems like one of the elites are going to be actually like on your team, not attacking you, trying to take down the enemy team for 1 minute or until it is eliminated. The weapon carousel. Affected players will have their weapons randomly swapped every few seconds to a weapon that is not of their choosing. Players will be left with a random weapon in the end. However, the PAP rarity will be retained. Okay, that is kind of nice, because that's, if it just gave you a freaking common weapon after you have a legendary, oh dude, that would just, I would lose my mind. And Frozen, the enemy players will be slowed to half their normal speed. You know what, honestly, reading all this, it seems like it is so different from the original Grief. It seemed like they actually did this right here. Grief strategies. There are many ways to win Grief. Here are some strategies to help you survive a bit longer. Use any opportunity to outnumber your opponent. There's a horde surrounding one of your opponents. Help the zombies by sending a few bullets your opponent's way to slow them down. Don't let the enemy up. No shit. Get to the capture zone, obviously. Upgrade whenever possible. Yes, like a normal zombies. And experiment with equipment, support, and field upgrades, which, yes, that is going to be a huge thing in this. I wonder which one is actually going to be like the meta, I guess, in Grief. And there you have it, all of Grief. Wow, that took me a long time to read through. That was I was not expecting that. But yeah, pretty sick little banner here. It comes out on the 29th. I cannot wait to play Grief again. It's been so long.